With Nike. Nike, as we saw in the earlier example, has got a fantastic 34 million fans on their Facebook page, their business Facebook page, and yet they have not put very much up there lately. In fact, the last piece of content that they put up on their Facebook page was January the 28th, 2018. All right. Let's have a look at another company, LOreal. LOreal is obviously a major player, major business, international. Last time they put up some content was August the 12th, 2020. All right. So if these big companies have worked out it's not worth our while to be updating regularly, because that's the main problem that I get all the time. I got small businesses asking me, or larger business as well, asking me how many times should I update in a day or a week or a month or something. And it's like, well, really, unless you're actually got an ad strategy, you only have to update maybe once a year, maybe, just like Nike, or once every 6 months, like L'Oreal. I mean, that's not necessarily to say that's what all of them are doing. Here's a B2B one, Starling Bank. It's a business banking organization. They've got 27,000 fans. They only target the United Kingdom. They're not interested in doing any banking business with anybody outside of the UK. And their last post was put up on January the 15th, which is from here 1 month ago, except that was a pinned post. So a pinned post means that they have taken a post that they have put up on the January 15th and decided that's going to be the first post that anybody sees when they go into the news feed. So you might want to look at your news feed and decide which post is so important that I want to make sure it's the first thing that people see at the top of the news feed, that pinned post. So let's see what the actual last post was. Here it is, 21 hours ago. What's your favorite Starling feature that most people don't know about? And they've got 218 comments and 30 pieces of engagement. And then before that, one day. And then before that, yesterday. So they're doing maybe 2 or 3 times per day. February the 2nd, which is like 3 days ago. That there was a post that they put up. And then here, February 2nd again in the morning. And then February the 1st. So they're putting up about 2 posts a day. So they haven't decided, doing all the analytics and the research, that, putting up all that content is useless. So therefore, when you're starting up thinking about Facebook business strategy, you have to look at what everybody else is doing so you can decide whether you're going to do the same as L'Oreal or you're going to do the same as Starling Bank. L'Oreal and Facebook means basically they're spending all their time and energy in the ads. So if we look here in the ads library for Nike, and we can see just for the United Kingdom that they currently have around 110 ads currently operating throughout the United Kingdom, operating on Facebook and Instagram and presumably Audience Network and different places as well. No, it seems to be all Facebook and Instagram so far. Okay, so we can see that, they've got the videos mainly, and then some of them are just the Photoshop, the product shots, crafted for life, discover the latest Air Max innovations and iconic designs. And I want you also to notice that when it comes to putting together this type of content, you always have to think about getting the engagement, getting the emotional pull. So you're not just giving them the facts. Here's some great Nike Air Maxes. Buy them, they're amazing. No, they want you to develop an emotional kind of relationship with the product or the brand. So they're using emotive words like crafted for life, discover, iconic, strong, stretchy, impossibly soft, flow your way. you know? So think carefully about using those emotional type of words in order to get an emotional response. And don't let anybody tell you that they are not purchasing stuff. They are purchasing stuff rationally. That's the biggest lie that most people tell themselves, which we in marketing always understand is one of the delusions of humanity. Is the idea that, you know, you're only buying that Mercedes because of the fact that it's got great engineering. Yes, right. No, the reality is you're buying that Mercedes because it makes people's neck swivel and it makes people die with jealousy. So it's very much just kind of status purchase, any kind of like luxury item like that. You want to make sure you're making a statement about you so you don't even have to speak. You let your money speak for you. Okay, going back to the ads here for Nike, we've got a blank canvas for your self-expression. It's made for you. When we've got more crafted for life. Blank expression. There we go. So we've got the same kind of ideas. But you can see that they're trying to make sure that you are clicking through and engaging. So even if it's a product shot like that, it's not strictly just an image. It's a video. It's moving. Just turn it down. It's moving in the news feed as soon as you click on it, and it's designed to inspire your clicking so that you can find out more and then click onto the website. Everything about what they're doing on the ads is about getting you to click through, shop now, and find out more and click through to the website. And you can purchase directly from the Facebook shop, as we will discover when we go further into Facebook. All right, so let's go to L'Oreal, see what they're doing with their ads. We can see here that this is L'Oreal Paris for the United Kingdom, and they've got a whole bunch of different L'Oreal companies. They've got one for Sweden, one for Bolivia, one for Norway, one for Finland. So this is mainly UK and Ireland. As you can see, they're only publishing ads to UK and Ireland. So therefore, they have 35 million likes on Facebook here. And they're sending out ads to Facebook and Instagram, and they have around 42 operating at the moment. And again, they all tend to be videos, which is another reason why you need to spend time on creating those fabulous videos. Nowadays, it doesn't have to be a lot of money. And if you want to think about the fact that you're now not necessarily going to be posting 2-3 times a day or even 2-3 times a week, imagine if you were posting once a month. Would you not want to spend a bit more time and effort actually making the content so amazing that one piece is definitely going to be working its magic on the news feed as well as with the ads as well. So here we go, looking at some of the content. Only 3 seconds to cover grey roots. Helen shows us it's possible with Magic Retouch Instant Root Concealer by L'Oreal. So we're talking about the problem here, and then here's a kind of role model who's showing you how easy it all is. And then here we're not trying to sell you a fill in the wrinkles type of thing. We're talking about filling the appearance of wrinkles. Our new Revitalift Filler Replumping Cream. So it's quite factual actually. I'm quite surprised that we've not got more emotive kind of content going on there. Here's one, get your bounce back, or it's not about waiting minutes, it works in just 8 seconds. And then if we click through on some of the actual videos themselves, that's literally a 6-second ad, and they will have spent fortunes not just on paying the actress to perform, but putting the whole thing together and then making sure that it's seen by the right target audience as well. If we look at the ad library of Facebook for Starling Bank, we can see that they have 27,000 likes, and on Instagram they have 30,000 followers. So despite the fact that they're already putting up 2 pieces of content on the newsfeed every day, Starling Bank also has at the moment 70 ads on the go. So this is going out to Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network, and Messenger for most of them. And then you can see they have things like carousel ads. This one is a carousel ad where you can see that there's a number of different images inside of one particular ad. So here's one where they're trying to get you to install the app, but rather than having just one image to tell you about it, they've got a number of different images with a slightly different message and a different kind of content going on there. Oops, didn't want to click through there. Come back. Now I've gone through to the no, I don't want to open the App Store. Let's go back here. Here we go. And then the next one, feel good about banking. 3 times in a row. Break up with banking that hurts and say hello. Branchless, paperless, renewable. You know, think about these kind of emotive type of words that can get people emotionally connecting and bypassing the rational brain, essentially. All right, so that's an idea of some of their ads that are going on. So again, when you're doing your buyer persona and your competitor analysis, go in on detail when it comes to thinking about the ads that these larger organizations are putting up. It might not be a competitor. You might not think that your local competitors are going to be having a wide variety of different kind of ads, not necessarily, but look for the largest competitor in your space and then assess what kind of messages that they're putting out there and how effectively they are doing that. So that's a big insight into how the relationship between Facebook ads and the Facebook newsfeed actually operates. Are you going to be a business who updates once every 6 months on their newsfeed and then make sure that that one update is so fantastic that people cannot ignore it on the newsfeed, and you certainly make sure they don't ignore it by putting a ton of cash into the ads to make sure it goes specifically to the right individuals? Or are you going to be that person who's just updating regularly in the newsfeed and hoping for the best? Not a great plan. Hope certainly is not part of any marketing plan that I would like to testify to. All right, onwards.